Hello, I'm Adam Cinema with Success in Fundraising. Thank you for choosing us to help you with your fundraising needs. We know that the fundraising process can be complicated at times, but we are here to help you through it. We are a small, family-owned business where your needs are our priority. We want you to have the best possible experience with us. And to help you get started, we have prepared this summary of our process and some tips to ensure your fundraiser is a success. Our process begins when you request to run a fundraiser. We do a little work in our system, and when we are ready, we send an email to you with the subject, fundraiser confirmation and details. This email has most of what you need to get started. We may have included a question or two at the beginning. Please make it a priority to answer those so that we can keep moving forward. The bullet points contain some valuable information regarding our group leader portal. There will be a link so that you can access the portal right away. This is where you set up the online portion of your fundraiser if you like, and this is where you will submit your totals as your fundraiser comes to a close. I suggest that you keep this email or add the link to your bookmarks so that you can find it later. The bottom part of the email contains your important information and dates. Please double check that we have the correct mailing address if we are sending paper order forms to you. We also need the delivery address so that we know where to bring your products when the delivery date arrives. The start date is the date that you requested to get your sale started. Although, unless we request that you start on a specific date, you may begin your fundraiser when you're ready. The return order date is when your sellers should hand in their paper order forms to you. The order submission date is when we expect to have your order submitted to us. Generally, we like to hear a confirmation that you are okay with the fundraiser details before we mail the pre-printed paper order forms to you. So please let us know right away. Thank you. So, you have options when you run a fundraiser with us. You can choose to use the paper order forms, the online store, or both. Please keep in mind that if you choose to use the online store, all the orders will still be delivered to you, and your sellers will be responsible to distribute them to your customers. The main benefit with the online store is that your customers can pay with credit card and other types of digital payment. If you are interested, you can request our more detailed video explaining how to best utilize your group leader portal. Our paper order forms will arrive pre-printed, including your name and phone number if you like, the group name, checks payable to, the return order date, and the delivery date. The checks payable line can be confusing if you're unfamiliar with this kind of fundraiser. This line will either be your group if it has a checking account, perhaps the school or parent organization, and in some cases a person's name who is willing to manage the money for the group. If we are unsure of what to put in the checks payable field, we will leave it blank. One thing to remember is to remind your sellers to collect the money as they sell. Keep in mind, all we need from you is payment for our portion of your sales. I will talk more about this later in the presentation. As you approach the start date, you may want to put some thought into how you present this fundraiser and how to motivate your sellers. Statistically, a higher participation rate guarantees increased sales. We find it a joy to see sellers take a personal interest in a fundraiser because it shows that they do care and want to be a part of helping the group. We do have some resources that may help you prepare your sellers. We have a Butterbraid Pastry kickoff video that you can use. It can be found in the description. The kickoff video goes through the order sheets, the online store if you like, and selling tips. If you are selling Butterbraid pastries, another fun video is the How It's Made, which is also found in the description. Some groups find it helpful to offer incentives to their sellers. We do not have a built-in incentive program, but we are familiar with them and can offer advice to put you on the right track. We have observed that a friendly competition may bring your sales to a new level. Our system is built to keep track of each seller individually, and we can easily export the information from the Group Leader portal. You will receive an email at about the midway point. We find that this is a good time to remind your sellers about why they are fundraising, the important dates, and possibly to see how they have done so far. As you near the end of the fundraiser, you will get another reminder from us, but do not feel like you are alone. If you encounter any trouble or are unsure how to proceed, just give me a call, and I will do my best to answer your questions. When you reach the order return date, you should have most of the paper order forms and the money that was collected. Now is the time to enter your order. This is probably the most tedious part, and we want it to go as smoothly as possible. You can begin entering your sellers at any time. I would encourage you to watch our order entry video as it follows the process in detail. Once the order is entered, simply hit the Submit Order button and we will take it from there. After we have reviewed the order, we will email the invoice to you. This invoice will calculate exactly what you owe us. You can either mail a check when you get the invoice or have it waiting when we deliver. We understand that some situations prevent you from having it ready then, and we can be flexible in those situations. The reason that we like you to submit your order by seller is so that we can pre-sort your order before we arrive. Each box of product will have a label that identifies the seller, how many boxes they get, and how many total items they get. This way, we are able to make the delivery process very efficient. Our deliveries are generally considered to be determined till we are able to finalize our delivery weeks. I try to have a solid date and time within a couple weeks of delivery. We do our best to accommodate your specific requests, but sometimes we need to adjust to ensure we can make several deliveries efficiently. Following delivery, the burden is on your sellers to distribute their sales. We are always available if you encounter any issues and are eager to ensure that you have everything that you need. Be sure to encourage your sellers to thank their customers. We also suggest that you celebrate your successful fundraiser with your sellers, highlighting those who put in extra effort. We understand that you have a lot of choices when it comes to fundraising. We're thankful for you and your group. Please feel free to give us a call if you have any questions. We are Success in Fundraising and are here to serve you.